Okay, so here's the Midas DAO roadmap. It's roadmap 2.0. This is a 6-month roadmap from January to June of 2022. I also have links in the description. I have all this stuff set up for you. So if you guys want to go through this and then see what you want to invest in alongside Midas, or if you want to do your own research, I have left links in the description so that way you can follow along and do your own research about this. I'm not going to go into extreme detail with these things, but I will tell you my thoughts. So in January, partnership and the announcement, that was the refi project. The Crown buyback program launch, that did happen in January. It happened in the last few days of January. Additional marketing, press covering, and YouTube, Twitter, and many others. So they're currently, this is going to be ongoing, which is the marketing for the press coverage of YouTube, Twitter, and others. The buyback program is going to also be ongoing, and then the partnership, even though the partnership announcement that they've done is completed, they will have many other partnerships in the future. So let's go over what this first partnership is, and we know that to be a refi. So let me pull that up. This is refi. DeFi has a high technical barrier and steep learning curve. We make it easier for everyone to start earning passive income through DeFi without the complexities. Hold refi. So the refi, we use the money in the treasury to farm across multiple chains and return the profits seamlessly back to you through Ethereum and native token reflections. So this is a reflection token, and it's on the Ethereum network. I would love to get in on this, but at the same time, it's on the Ethereum network, and I hate paying extremely high gas fees, at least right now. Until I get my holdings and my income coming in to a sustainable level, I will not be jumping into Ethereum-based projects. But this is cool if they are getting money from this, and this is awesome. They did get in at a very low price. We just don't know what the price is currently. Again, you can look that up using CoinMarketCap if you want to. Wait a minute, here we go. So this is refi. They are currently at 5 cents. So it looks like they took a bit of a beating. Yeah, from the high of what, 11 cents to currently, yeah, 5 cents. I want to say they got in at 6 cents or something like that. Again, you can cross-reference using Discord, the investments page, and you can see exactly what Midas got in at. But I think they are currently at a loss when it comes to the refi finance. Let's see what else they're doing. February, Faas Strategy reveal and launch. FAAS is function as a service. No. That's farm as a service strategy. The FAAS was like function as a service. That's the original meaning of it. But I looked this up in the terms of DeFi, and that means farm as a service. So the only farm as a service that I saw was this value DeFi protocol, and it's basically where you can create your own farms and have like liquidity pools and stuff on your, I think it's on your own protocol, and how that works. This is the only one that I saw for that. And again, if you want to read through this, it's going to be in the description if you want to go to the link for it. So then we have a scout role introduced. The scout role is, I'm assuming, where us as a community can come together and say, hey, you guys should check out this program or this protocol, or they're doing something over here. And what they would do is they would have a team to go and scout these projects out, and I guess invest in those to keep, the money coming in through profits. Now, if that is the case, and we as a community can, give like suggestions, I wonder if we will be getting back rewards in terms of like crown or something like that, based on if they actually use one of our suggestions or not. The first seed investment, they already went through that. The first seed investments, that's going to be starting really soon when it comes to all the other projects they're doing. So that's going to be ongoing. P2E assets bought for the treasury. This is the part that I like the most. P2E assets bought for the treasury. Let me pull that up. So this is play to earn. That's what P2E means, play to earn. And these assets that are bought for the treasury could be the form of NFTs. it could be a form of like land or something like that inside of a video game, or it could be the form of guilds, 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 LDS. So like those, what these guilds will do is they will go into play to earn games, and then play the games. If let's say if Midas buys an NFT, and most of these games, let's go to a puzzle game. I'm trying to look up like a good picture. So let's say each one of these characters is a specific NFT. If you play this play to earn game, usually you can play them for free, but they come with a free NFT, and when you play the game, you can't cash out any coins. You can't win any actual money. I usually call these things pay to earn because these things do have a entry cost, which is the NFT. These NFTs could be like $200, $300, sometimes $50. The NFT, depending on the rarity of it, will give you an increased score or increased jewels coming in, and these jewels are usually the currency of the game. With that, you can actually cash out that currency for a stable coin, and then cash that out at your at Coinbase or whatever, for actual money. So people have played these games for actual money, and some of them you can make a really decent living, especially if you live in like the Philippines or like one of those other countries that have a very, very low wage. So with, let's say if they're buying these assets, they'll buy NFTs, and then they'll go to people and let those people borrow said NFTs, meaning a guild, like a team of people that go and play video games for them. They let them borrow the NFTs, these people play the game, and then when they cash out, the people who played the game for them get a certain percentage of what they win. The rest of it goes back into the treasury. So that's like the NFT side of thing. That's the play to earn assets. So let's go back into here. Again, link in the description. Continue the marketing blitz, that is continue from YouTube, Twitter, and many others. Initial legal meetings in person with core members of Midas DAO. So meaning that, Penn and Golden Boy and all the other ones, they'll meet up in person to talk about the legalities of what they're doing. In March, DeFiX dashboard, so we'll get that in another 2 months, or let's say a month, because if they release this on the 1st of the month, it'll just be 1 month. Midas DAO's governance is fully set up, becomes a fully functioning DAO. When he says governance, I don't really understand what they mean by that, unless they're talking about having a governance coin where we can actually vote on things as a community. That would be awesome if that happens. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. AVAX Summit for awareness in the ecosystem. This is extremely important. The Summit for awareness in the ecosystem, let me show you what that is. So in March 22nd through the 27th, they're going to be speaking in Barcelona, Spain. This is the Avalanche Summit. So basically, this is like a convention. And you can see you can buy tickets for it. This is a convention for basically everyone on the project on Avalanche to talk about their projects. This is how Time Wonderland kind of blew up all of a sudden, because Daniel did a in-person interview about the protocol, about the project, about his views and his opinions on money, on making people rich who can't afford to be rich, who the government doesn't want to be rich. Like, since then, it's blown up on their YouTube. So that increases the eyes on the project and increases the money coming in from new investors. So once that happens, expect Midas to explode. You can see how high that how high Time Wonderland got from that. They reached, I want to say, the highest point of time. The time token itself was at $10,000. So we're sitting here currently at $35. So imagine how much money is going to be flowing into Midas at that point. So open bridge to another chain. This is using wrapped crown to do cross bridge investing, where we can probably take crown and then stake it on like Phantom's network or something like that. Just another use case for crown. And then the Metaverse assets brought for the treasury. Now the metaverse assets, that could be anything from let me see here. So metaverse assets, that can be anything from NFTs to plots of land to like stores to anything in the metaverse. And you can see this is Sandbox. This is a version of metaverse. I don't know if they're actually talking about like a specific place, like a metaverse place. Like this is Sandbox. Maybe there is a place called the metaverse. But to my assumption, I thought all of this was considered the metaverse. I mean, Facebook has a way of like confusing the hell out of people to get more money coming into their stuff. So they just like coin the phrases that everyone uses. But essentially, this is the metaverse. As you can see here, metaverse, mega cities, Steve Aoki, Snoop Dogg, Quan. Let me see, what's the metaverse? Ugh. Looks like my computer can't handle it. But anyway, yeah, you can see that you can have sales on OpenSea, on money, NFT, not money, but property, plots of land to build stuff on, that kind of thing. You can see how big this thing is. All those individual squares, some of them are actual plots of land. The giant squares are multiple plots of land that have been bought by one company, corporation, or person. This can go anywhere from, I would have said the lowest price is $40,000 or something like that, to like $400,000 to possibly even $2 million for one plot of land in this virtual space. And then from there we have CEX Listing. This is another site similar to Coinbase where you can actually buy different crypto tokens, things like that. You have Midas flagship project, DeFiX full reveal. We'll get the full reveal on the overall plan on what Midas wants to do in April. May, Midas P2E game outline. They're going to be creating their own game, own play to earn game. And again, we don't know what that's going to be or what it's going to look like. There's some running games. There's like some Candy Crush type games. There's mobile looking games. And then there's like really hardcore graphic intensive games that are similar to what you would find on Xbox, PlayStation, or even on the PC. May, Midas, let me see, yeah, that's in May. June, Midas DAO is fully incorporated as a fintech. Fintech is financial technology, so it'll pretty much be completed in June. So in the next 6 months, Midas DAO as a whole should come into completion. They are already pretty much on schedule in terms of everything they're doing in January. February is right up next. So the farms as a strategy reveal, I want to say that farming as a strategy is probably what they're going to be doing with the node based system, where you can also collect LP tokens or something like that. But again, we'll have to wait and see. So I hope that clears up a lot of stuff, a lot of information. I am still bullish on this project. I do believe in the project. I believe that this token can easily reach $2,000 within this year, especially if they're going to be doing that summit. We'll just have to see from this point moving forward. But all I'm doing is collecting, getting as much of these rebases as I possibly can. I really appreciate all the subs that I have so far. We're sitting at 260 subs right now. Thank you so much. Like, we are growing incredibly fast. I really appreciate it. Again, links to the social media is going to be in the description, my Twitter, stuff like that. I don't really post that much on Twitter, but it's there. And I will eventually update that stuff. But anyway, that'll be for a whole nother video. Until all are free, please take care and have a good one. Peace out, y'all.